Genesis chapter 18. The three visitors. 1. The Lord appeared to Abraham near the oaks of Mamre when he was sitting at the entrance of his tent at the hottest hour of the day. 2. Abraham looked up and saw three men standing a short distance away. When he saw them, he came out of the entrance of his tent, ran to meet them, and bowed to the ground. 3. He said, "My master, if I deserve your favor, do not pass by your servant without making a stop. 4. I will send for some water so that they can wash their feet and rest under this tree. 5. I will bring you also what to eat, so that you may regain your strength and continue on the path, now that you have reached this servant of yours." "Okay, do as you're saying," they replied. 6. Abraham hurried to the tent and said to Sarah, "Hurry, take 3 measures of the best flour, knead it, and make some bread." 7. Then he ran to the flock and chose the best steer, and gave it to a servant, who hastened to prepare it. 8. He then brought curds, milk, and the steer that had been prepared, and served them. As they ate, he stood next to them under the tree. 9. "Where's Sarah, your wife?" they asked. "They're in the tent," he replied. 10. Then said the Lord, "I will return to you in the spring, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Sarah listened at the entrance of the tent behind him. 11. Abraham and Sarah were already old, very old, and Sarah was past the age of having children. 12. So she laughed to herself when she thought, "After I'm old and my Lord is old, will I still have this pleasure?" 13. But the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Can I really give birth now that I am old?' 14. Is there anything impossible for the Lord? In the spring I will come back to you, and Sarah will have a child." 15. Sarah was afraid, so she lied, "I didn't laugh." But he said, "Don't deny it, you laughed." 16. When the men arose to depart, they saw Sodom below, and Abraham accompanied them to take his leave. Abraham intercedes for Sodom. 17. Then the Lord said, "Will I hide from Abraham what I am about to do?" 18. Abraham will be the father of a great and powerful nation, and through him all the nations of the earth will be blessed. 19. For I have chosen him, that he may command his sons and his descendants to keep themselves in the way of the Lord, doing what is just and right, that the Lord may bring to Abraham what he has promised him. 20. The Lord said to him, "The accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah are many, and their sin is so grave." 21. That I will go down to see if what they have done matches what I have heard. If not, I'll know. 22. The men departed from there and went to Sodom, but Abraham stood before the Lord. 23. Abraham approached him and said, "Will you exterminate the righteous with the wicked?" 24. What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you still destroy it, and spare not the place for the sake of the 50 righteous who are in it? 25. Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the righteous with the wicked, treating the righteous and the wicked in the same way. Far from you. Will not the judge of all the earth act justly? 26. The Lord answered, "If I find 50 righteous in Sodom, I will spare the whole city for their sake." 27. But Abraham spoke again, "I know that I have been so bold as to speak to the Lord, I who do not pass from dust and ashes." 28. Yet I ask, what if there are 5 left to complete the righteous 50? Will you destroy the city because of the 5? He said, "If I find 45 there, I will not destroy it." 29. What if you find only 40? Insisted Abraham. He replied, "For the sake of 40 I will not destroy it." 30. Then he continued, "Do not go, Lord, but allow me to speak. What if only 30 are found there?" He replied, "If I find 30, I will not destroy it. 31. Abraham continued, now that I have been so bold speaking to the Lord, I ask, what if only 20 are found there? He replied, for the sake of the 20 I will not destroy it. 32. Then Abraham said, do not go, Lord, but allow me to speak only one more time. What if only 10 are found? He replied, for the sake of the 10 I will not destroy it. 33. Having finished speaking with Abraham, the Lord departed, and Abraham returned home.